everyone excited to hear about our big news?
And Toledo says yes. Yes to the Cleveland Browns. Yes to youth football. And yes to the historic Jack Molenkoff Stadium at Waite High School.
This time, on behalf of the Cleveland Browns, we are proud to present Waite High School and the East Toledo Junior Football League with a grant in the amount of $100,000.
That's $100,000 for a new playing surface at Molenkoff Stadium, home to the Waite High School Indians and the East Toledo Junior Football League. The investment comes from the NFL Youth Football Fund, which finances the NFL Grassroots Program, which was established in partnership with the Local Initiative Support Corporation, LISC, in 1998. Since its founding, the NFL Grassroots Program has granted over $30 million to revitalize playing fields across the country. The Jack Molenkoff Stadium at Waite High School is the first facility in Toledo to benefit from the NFL LISC partnership.
We are just thrilled to be able to make the first investment here in Toledo, but even more importantly, East Toledo.
Yeah, this is our first ever opportunity to be involved with a group that's outside of Greater Cleveland. And the NFL came to us last year in 2010 and said, would you like to include Toledo in your market? And we jumped at the chance knowing that, one, that they should be in our market. Two, we know we've got a lot of Browns fans here in Northwest Ohio. So for the first year that Toledo was included in our market to receive a grant, certainly it has to be something that's unprecedented and as I mentioned, just something we're glad to be a part of.
The $100,000 grant from the NFL LISC partnership specifically finances field surface replacement. It complements renovation efforts made possible by fundraising that began in 2007, with $350,000 generated by Waite alumni and $1.1 million funded through Toledo Public Schools.
And you see the results of that accomplishment. This was just adding to the investment of the stadium. Thank you very much.
Local organizations provided matching commitments, including the Lathrop Company, Pogemeyer Design Group, Maumee Bay Turf Center, and Rowe Chiropractic.
First-class operation all the way from the LISC branch to Waite High School to the East Toledo Junior Football League. We couldn't have asked for a more hands-on group that has been involved from the get-go. We feel confident that a project of this magnitude will serve its purpose for years to come because we know that we've got the right people in charge.
Part funder, part broker, and part technical assistance provider, Toledo LISC is a venture capitalist for change, assisting community service and organizational groups with every aspect of a development project in order to ensure its successful completion. LISC identifies and supports local, nonprofit, neighborhood-based organizations which are actively engaged in building sustainable communities of choice. Since 1990, Toledo LISC has directly provided over $91 million for community development projects, comprehensive community planning, and capacity building for community nonprofits. LISC funds have leveraged over $162 million in community development investment.
The local community is extremely significant to the success of any effort to develop or redevelop a community, including youth sports, the quality of life of that community, all the things around such a program make or break a program. So here you see in the stands countless examples of parents, grandparents, other fans. You see lots of coaches that are giving of their time. It's a wonderful example of what it takes to have the village raise the child. East Toledo, this particular area, which we call Garfield and Main, that's the name of this neighborhood, is one of the top priority areas for the Toledo office of LISC. In this area, we are working with all the community partners that you've seen today in the event with the whole idea to create a sustainable community of choice, a place that people want to be, a place that flourishes and creates the kind of environment in which people's families can thrive.
In addition to serving as home field to the Waite Indians, the historic Molenkoff Stadium is the playing field for the East Toledo Junior Football League, which has provided recreational support for young athletes ages 8 through 14 since 1948.
Hats off to the NFL and the Cleveland Browns for supporting youth football programs like ours, where their football all-stars got their start. Thank you very much.
This effort was for you, for the parents, for our grandparents, for our past players, for our children, and for our next generation. It is because of each and every one of you that we came together to better East Toledo.